Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for One Piece chapter 996, The Island of the Strongest. So sorry this is a few days late, isn't everything these days, but on top of being busy, I was sick for the past couple days. I still kind of am, but I'm feeling well enough to record at least, so One Piece is like the first thing I'm doing. So yeah, let's read. We have Island of the Strongest, chapter 996, getting so close to that chapter 1000, and I keep hyping it up so much, at least to myself in my head, that I'm like, oh my gosh, chapter 1000 is gonna have something really big and important happen. So if it doesn't, I've hyped it up so much that I'm basically setting myself up for disappointment. Uh, but either way, we have Animal Kingdom bath, forehead floor inside the dome. Where'd that thing come from? That was a Komainu lion dog from the Wano mainland. Oh yeah, the end of last chapter. Tama showed up. Oh Tama, Komachi, thank you. Hang on. Usopp, are you alright? Pepe, go fight that stupid dog in two. Why me? You do it. What? This is so great. Otama's so good. Just go ahead. We don't need Nami and Usopp anymore, apparently. Tama's put in more work already. Just replace them with her. No, of course you're not alright. But let's focus on the positive. I'm fine, says Nami. Hey, Otama, how did you get here? We got a ride on the enemy's ship. What with the enemy? Kiao. Keep them at bay for 3 minutes, Hihimaru. What's with this baboon? Wherever in the world did you come from? But they're ferocious. That giant monkey's in trouble. Don't belittle his power, Onami. We came here as samurai. Right brain tower, center hallway. That's enough. We're going back to the fight with Yamato. Get out of the way. And she's crashing through their shields. You'll never finish all of us, young master. Yamato, you can't keep doing this, or you there, if you're a samurai, make up your mind. Abandon me and save Lord Momonosuke. No, Kozuki Oden would never do that. Why, you stubborn. If you think you can protect dead weight and still defeat me, I take that as an insult, Master Yamato. And this is Sasaki, right? I can't go losing my superb armored division. You really made a mess of things here. And he starts to draw a sword. And that's a really neat looking design. Sasaki. And we have just the Frankie Shogun coming running in. What? Franosuke? Is that you? Momo? Oh, I know who that is. It's Luffy's companion. Frankie the cyborg. 94 million berries. I've never seen anyone like him in my life. Stop. Just because you can't catch me doesn't mean that just because you can't catch me doesn't mean you should. Hacha! What is that idiot doing? Hacha! No, the big guy is still chasing him from before. He busted a hole in the floor. And they all start falling through. Oh right, down was an option. Momonosuke, Shinobu, we'll escape through the floor. Momo, Shinobu, are you okay? Are you caught? No, we're being rescued. Who's that? Frankie the cyborg. Take care of this. Luffy put me in charge of these two. In that case, sure thing, whoever you are. I super got this. I ought to thank him. Huh? Just a moment. At least I can take down that one. And she just levels him. Nutty caballero. Jeez. Huh? Did that mystery person do that? Who was that? Oh no. Hacha! Hey, Yamato just took Momonosuke down that hole. Quit wasting time. Down the hole and after them. Momonosuke, you must survive. It's imperative that you survive. You're the one who must guide the world to the dawn. Second basement floor. The people of the D. And we have Law here. With again, just these weird ass gifter designs are known as the enemies of the gods. Alright. My true name is Trafalgar D. Water Law. Your alias. That's right. I'm stunned. You have the name of D as well. You're the only one I would tell this. Thank you for your trust, but I don't have the answers for you. Luffy may not care, but I find the name D to be fascinating. So the only way is to follow the red stones. So he talked with Robin about all this. And again, I love how she can actually have a real conversation about it with Law, because Luffy's just like, I don't care. Yes, and that means beating the four emperors. Not that they'll make it easy. Not this one. I need a red stone. And he's looking at a poneglyph that Kaido has. Hey Korra, I've made up my mind. I want to know the meaning of this checkered fate. Third floor. Something's coming this way. That took my weapon. I'm being swallowed. It's Eustace Captain Kidd. Yeah. Do you think we've got enough, Killer? Yeah, this is weird. We haven't seen Kidd in a while. He's dragging along all of the scrap metal in the castle. Stop him. Don't let him reach the roof. Good question. And there's Killer. Our enemy's the world's strongest pirate. You can't have too much. Haha, good answer. Onigashima, roof of the Skull Dome. Now we're cutting back to Kaido, fighting against the samurai, and Kinemon getting blown back. This fight is like so much better than I thought it would be here. Like with him against the samurai, it's so good. Performance floor, Skull Dome. Ah, Big Mom's back. And now we have the reaction of all the characters still there. And Chopper is actually a lot more icy than he was last time. Don't worry, I'm only interested in going up top where Kaido is. Middle of the second floor. Hurry, hurry. What floor are we on now? If we climb those stairs, we'll be at the third. The roof is above the fifth floor. Got it. Just you wait, Kinemon. Hey, do you guys hear that? Can't you hear it from the third floor? Hear what? And we have that a woman shrieking. Come, my dear, that's it. Nwehehe. But, my lord, you mustn't. It would be so naughty. And Sanji is awoken. Oh, this is great. That was actually... A part of me was like, oh, it feels like we're jumping around, but we're not really getting that much information at each place that we jump to. But I actually feel like we did. I actually feel like we got just enough that each place we jumped to, I was like, oh, that's some cool, like... It's either something cool happening, or we're learning something that it's like, okay, that's useful for the coming bits of the story. So yeah, this was actually good. I really, really liked it. Again, it just feels like... It feels like we're ramping up really quickly. In fact, it feels like all of these little side storylines, if Oda really wanted to drag on the series, he's probably got something in mind for 1000, and that's why he's like moving this so quickly right this second. But it kind of feels like a lot of this stuff in previous arcs would have been drawn out a bit more. Like we would have spent more screen time just straight up with what's going on with the chasing a Pooh group, or with each individual group here. It feels like in the past we would have spent more time, but it feels like we're like really rolling towards something, which is the opposite. And I say it that way because I know with Oda this has happened before. I think it was like on the build up to 800 where we had that really, really great Kaido chapter that was like 795 or something. But aside from that, there were probably like a good solid dozen or so chapters towards the end of the 700s where like it was really drawn out, barely anything was happening, and it was like really clear that Oda was just trying to stretch things out to get to that 100 chapter point for Dressrosa. So this feels like the opposite of that, where it's like he's got something in mind for 1000 and is like, okay, we need to like speed up the story, get all the pieces in place where they need to be before we get to whatever that event's going to be. But yep, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. Like if you did like the video, comment down there. Tell me what you thought of this chapter, my thoughts and reaction and all that. Subscribe if you want, follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, asking, I'll give you one. If you want to help support the channel on Patreon, it seriously helps me keep making videos. It's patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or link will be in the description. And that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.